Welcome back to They Did What? Your source for the internet's craziest, most entertaining stories, where I go over them, analyze them, and most certainly make fun of them. Today, I'm going to do an update to a story I covered about, it was last week, which is titled, Wife Canceled Our Weekend at the Lake for a Work Trip, but secretly took her lover instead. And guys, a recap, and I'm going to keep this quick because it's, just last week. That's about the guy's married his wife for 8 years, thought he had a good thing going, and then one day saw her making out with her lover out in front of her favorite coffee shop in the city. And of course, this really just destroyed the guy here. And he then embarked on a journey to find out what's really going on. And one day found on her phone all this dirt on her, cheating, taking her lover from work, I believe, to the cabin one weekend because they were going to go, but she canceled because of a work thing, took him, all that. Eventually confronts her, and of course he gets the waterworks, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And he's done. And he's had some moments of reconsidering, but he's realized through the updates that she's wacko, she's not to be trusted, all that. And also, her affair partner, he's a nut job too. This guy went and told his wife, and this guy started showing up at his house, yelling at him, got rough with her. It was crazy. So now here we are with an update to the situation. This is actually a series of 3 different updates what's going on with this guy, and it is just drama, drama, drama. And while you can feel bad for him, on the other hand, this guy doesn't help his situation with what you're about to see. So it starts off here, it says, thanks again for all your messages and advice, and for checking in on me. Here's a quick update on what has been happening. My soon-to-be ex left to stay at her parents' house on Monday morning. I noticed because when I called them later that day to tell them about her affair and our separation, they were all shocked. She had only told them that we got into a fight, leaving out everything else. This is why you have to control the narrative. These guys never understand that. It's embarrassing, I get it. So many times these gals will just share a fraction of the truth. It's amazing. And you're the bad guy even though she's cheating. They were understandably upset, but were understanding of my decision to leave. I also told her parents and close friends, all of whom were surprised and upset and are now angry at her. Okay, I want to mention again, he told the parents and the close friends. Okay, we're going to come back to that. Since then, my ex has been flooding my phone with walls of texts every day, apologizing for what she did, and she keeps saying that she loves me, wishes she could undo everything, and begging me not to throw away our relationship over what she calls a stupid mistake. Every time. More things from the Hobag Handbook. It wasn't a stupid mistake. You've been doing this for months. Well planned, well calculated. No. Some of her friends have reached out even saying that she's spiraling and they know that she screwed up, but I should at least talk to her because of our shared history. Friends, it's none of your business. This happened to you, would you be saying the same thing if I was saying that to you? No. I ended up telling a few of her friends about some of the details, like her affair partner her taking the affair partner on the trip that I planned for the two of us. They were horrified and didn't have much to say after that. Okay, let's remember that again. The friends, he made them aware of what happened, some of the things she did. They were horrified. Okay. I met with my lawyer earlier this week. It was originally planned for later in the week, but managed to move me up sooner to get things sorted, especially with the affair partner's tensions. Contrary to what I had initially thought, the province I live in is a no-fault divorce location. So none of the evidence of the affair can be used to prove adultery in court. Shocker. My lawyer told me the quickest and most cost-effective route is to proceed with separation now and file a divorce in 1 year. Holy crap. That's a long year. A long year of drama. While I could pursue an adultery claim to get divorced sooner, it would just take as long, if not longer, and be much more expensive. My soon-to-be ex hasn't come back from her parents' house yet, so I packed her belongings and moved them into the basement. I changed the locks in the main house to make the separation more official. I've also installed a security camera system at the front entrance. Good, very good. After that fiasco with the affair partner showing up, yelling at you, barging in your house, if I recall, getting rough with her. Yeah. Let's see here. Things with the affair partner have escalated since my last update. I've been in touch with his wife throughout the week, and she told me that her husband has been behaving erratically, threatening messages, showing up at the house demanding to talk, and she has taken the necessary legal action, as have I. How about restraining order? They have that in your country, which I should assume they do. Are the police aware of this guy? You gotta make them aware. Given the ongoing legal situation with the affair partner, I've been advised not to share more details, so I'll leave it at that for now. In summary, she no longer feels safe in her home, her family lives in another province, and she doesn't have any close friends here. They moved less than a year ago. So I offered for her to stay in my house temporarily. After clearing with my lawyer, she's currently staying in my guest bedroom. Man, this guy's stirring up a hornet's nest now. Affair partner's wife staying with him. Remember, guys, cheaters think that everybody else is cheating. So how do you think this dude's wife, who's soon to be his ex-wife, and the affair partner of his wife are going to react when they find out what's going on here? Probably not too good. They might act a little psycho. As far as how I'm doing right now, it does still feel surreal. It's like I stepped out of my life into someone else's. So much has happened in 1 week, and I'm still trying to process it all. My friends have been incredible, and have been spending a lot of time with me since I told them everything. The affair partner's wife and I have been helping each other process what has happened, but I'm a little concerned that leaning on each other like this may create more emotional complications than we realize. I don't think I've ever started processing what happened just yet with everything else going on, but I feel like the crash is coming. I'm starting therapy in 2 weeks. Well, you invite the affair partner's wife to come stay with you. Things are going to get dramatic real quick. Now on to another update here. It's a quick one. He says it's not an update, but it's still an update. He says, my wife has been staying at her parents' place all week, and she's been sending me messages every day trying to reel me back in. I've been reading them but staying silent, reminding myself over and over again that her words are empty. The I love yous, the I'm sorries, and all the promises she's making about how she's trying to change by reading books and listening to podcasts. They mean nothing. I don't know, maybe she'll listen to my channels. Maybe she'll learn something. It's been exhausting. Some days it's taken everything in me not to give in to her manipulation tactics, but I keep reminding myself of the reality of what she did. Yes, don't forget. This afternoon, she sent me a photo from when we were together. It was a selfie of us cuddling in bed, taken right after we said I love you for the first time. Her next message was, look how happy we were. Please don't throw a relationship over my stupid mistake. You're the one that threw it away, honey. Not me. I fucking lost it. Seeing that picture felt like she was rubbing salt in the wound, and she's shifting the blame onto me for ending our marriage. I responded, saying, how dare you blame me? You were the one who threw it all away the moment you started the affair, fucked him in our bed, and took him on the trip I had planned for us. Those were all decisions that you took leading to the end of our marriage. I then went down to the basement, took a photo of her belongings and mattress, and I moved down there and sent it to her. I told her not to bother coming into the front door, and when she came back because I had the locks changed, then I blocked her. I'm fucking done. Well, guess what? Smack! That's what you get for responding to her. She got what she wanted. She wants you to engage her. She wants the drama. All the other tactics didn't work, so she changed things around. And boom, she got a reaction out of you, a response. Come on, man. Now she's going to pull more shit like this. You got to keep it under control. Nobody can blame you for being upset, and she deserves to have you say what you said to her. But now you're playing into this. You said your manipulation tactics aren't going to work on me. Well, it just worked. Now to the final update to his story, what's going on here. And let me tell you, this is an example of how this guy is helping himself and letting his emotions take over. He says, after the events of the last few days, I do not want to post here anymore. However, this platform has been one of the few venting outlets for me while I get to write and process the shit show that is currently my life. On Sunday, I called my wife's best friend. This is the same friend who's been in contact with me telling me my wife is spiraling out of control and that I should talk to her. Smack! You shouldn't be talking to her best friend. Are you nuts? Who do you think's loyalty is she going to have? The wife. You shouldn't be talking to the wife, communicate in any way, any of her friends, any of that type of thing. It's only going to blow up in your face. I told her best friend the details about the guy my wife had been having an affair with, how he came to our house, angry that I outed the affair to his wife. I described his violent behavior towards her, including how he grabbed and shoved her, and mentioned that he was harassing his own wife. I told her that the affair partner was temporarily staying in my house because she felt unsafe at home. Oh, gee, this best friend's really going to keep that a secret. The affair partner's wife was in your house. What do you think they're going to think's going on here? Well, watch this. I stressed to her that I was sharing this info because I was genuinely concerned for my wife's safety, and she wasn't acting like herself, and I wanted someone she trusted to keep an eye on her and ensure she wasn't in contact with her affair partner anymore. Who cares? This guy's wife, soon-to-be ex-wife, is an awful person. Who cares about her at this point? She didn't care about you. Her friend was shocked by what I told her and thanked me for the info, saying that she would also inform her parents as well. She added that my wife wasn't talking to her affair partner anymore because she wanted to fix things with me. I felt relieved after the call, thinking I'd done the right thing. Yeah, well, as the saying goes, no good deed goes unpunished. On Monday, on my way home from work, I received a message from an unknown phone number that said, I know such and such is staying at your house. I messaged the affair partner's wife, and she confirmed it was her husband's phone number. Gee, how'd he find out? He sent her a similar message, along with a screenshot of an Amazon order confirmation with my address on it. The affair partner's wife had forgotten to change her Amazon password. They shared a private account, and he must have still have been logged in on his computer. I don't know how he got my number. What do you think? This guy's soon-to-be ex-wife. Not long after this, my wife called me, angrily questioning why I had the affair partner's wife at our house and accusing me of sleeping with her out of revenge. Shocker, I told you you're going to stir up a hornet's nest. Now, they're splitting up, so this guy should be able to do what he wants, but that's not going to help him in the divorce. But he said his lawyer said that's okay, which I have a very hard time believing. I asked her how she found out if she was supposedly no longer in contact with the affair partner. She said her best friend told her. Dumb moron, that's why you don't tell her best friend these things. I said the affair partner's wife was only staying here because her boyfriend wouldn't stop harassing her, making her feel unsafe. My wife called me a liar and cussed out the affair partner's wife. I ended the call. Shortly after I got home, the affair partner calls me demanding to know why such and such, his wife, was staying in my house. He accused me of sleeping with the affair partner's wife. Hey asshole, you're banging my wife. So let's just say I'm banging yours. Call it even. Fuck you. It was incredible to see how quickly both he and my wife had jumped on the same conclusion. I stood firm, reiterating that his issues with her are none of his business, and I was only offering her a place because of his harassment and her having no place else to go. Why is this dumb motherfucker talking to him? Or his ex-wife, or any of these people? The more he engages with them, the more problems happen. My God, man. Block these people. Mention the police you're being harassed. Anything you can do. Ask your lawyer for advice how to handle this sort of thing, but stop engaging with these people. The conversation began escalating, and I made it clear I wouldn't tolerate any threats or aggressive behavior from him. Well, too late, you're already getting it. And I warned him that if he showed up at my place again, I'd call the police and have him arrested. We're not done yet, guys. Later that night, I get a call from my wife's best friend. She was very angry, accusing me of lying and manipulating her. Apparently, when she talked to my wife about the affair partner after our conversation, my wife told her that I was making it all up. That the affair partner didn't touch her, it was actually me who shoved her out of anger for what she had done to the affair partner came to her defense. There you go. You all heard another story, how he showed up, freaked out, and he grabbed her. This is why he should have contacted the police. He's got security now, but he doesn't have that on camera. He should have done a police report. An incident report, whatever you want to call it. And now the wife is lying through her teeth, convinced, because I guess the wife now realizes, that's it, I'm not getting him back. So now she's going to control the narrative and lie to everybody in their lies. You know, this is why he should have told everybody what happened. But then again, he said that he did tell a bunch of people and had their sympathies, but they're believing her. Believe all women. She also told her affair partner's wife, I plan a revenge affair to get back at her for cheating, which is the real reason she's staying in our house right now. I told her friend that if I was really this a-hole my wife was making me out to be, then why would she be messaging me all week, trying to apologize and reconcile? It didn't make any sense that she would believe her. But it appears my wife has spun a narrative that I was emotionally unavailable over the last several months, and effectively pushing her to seek comfort elsewhere and have an affair. There you go. She's blaming this dude who's telling the story here for her cheating. You know, when this guy was, he was busy with work, but so was she. And he was trying to rebuild things, but it was easy for her to just go have an affair. That's how cheaters are. You know, a lot of people, sadly, They may be at their best behavior when they're happy, but the second their needs aren't being met, instead of communicating like an adult and trying to work it out with the person they love, they're just going to go off and have an affair and blame you. My wife also told her that her attempts at reconciliation with me were genuine expressions of love and regret, and that my refusal to engage was just another way I was being emotionally manipulative. So he's the bad guy because he doesn't want to stay with her anymore, that he's done after her repeated lying, cheating, manipulation, all that, and he's the bad guy. She said I was so cold-hearted that the only time I did respond to her messages was when I informed her that I had moved her belongings to the basement. I told her my wife was making this whole thing up and that none of it was true. But her friend completely bought her story. She called me an a-hole and hung up on me. Again, stop engaging with these fucking people that are loyal to your wife. But we're not done. Yesterday, I received messages from all of my wife's friends and a few of her common couple friends, calling me a cold-hearted a-hole and a piece of crap for supposedly laying a hand on her. Only two of my closest childhood friends know the whole truth and stood by me and supported me. Well, there you go. Those are the people you keep in your life. Everybody else, you block or tell them to go fuck themselves. I can't wrap my head around how she turned everyone against me. I don't know, because she's psycho. I don't know what's going on with her. This is not the woman I married. Actually, it is. It's just not who you saw. I don't know if she's having some kind of bizarre crisis. I'm so effing depressed and left with a profound sense of loss, mainly for my marriage and also for friendships I thought I could count on. It's sad in situations in life, guys. When it rains, it pours. The affair partner's wife informed me this morning that she has requested time off at work and will be traveling back to her hometown in a few days in a different province to stay with her family until this blows over. She feels bad for making my situation more difficult by having her stay at my place. My friend offered his cabin overlooking a lake for me to stay at for a little while. He doesn't rent it out during the fall or winter season. Once the affair partner's wife leaves, I will take a week off and spend some time alone there. And that is the abrupt ending to his update here. And yeah, he should go to the cabin, get away in nature, get away from all this, and figure out his strategy. But he should go right back to the lawyer's office before he goes camping in the cabin and finds out all his options, how you gotta handle everything. But this is gonna be a long year to wait for this divorce. And, again, situations like this in life, guys, really make you see who's on your side, who your friends are. Better to have a couple people that are loyal, have your back, all that, than versus 20 or 30 so-called friends that you're never quite sure about, But she's obviously a very good liar, very deceitful, and you know what? He'll get through this, but it's going to be hell. But he has to stop engaging with her, the affair partner, her so-called psycho friend, his so-called mutual friends with her, her friends, all that. No more. Listen to your lawyer. That's all I have to say, But you feel bad for these people a lot of times when they haven't done anything that wrong. But then in the situation, then they do things. It's like, come on, I get you're going through hell. I feel bad for you, but got to use some common sense here. The more you engage with him, the more drama there's going to be and turmoil. But hopefully he learns. So I don't think this will be the last update. So I'll continue on and see where things go down the road. All right, guys, that is it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. Be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.